I'm Daniel Schlegel, and tonight, on 61 Minutes. First, we'll be talking with Sweet Brown, a victim of a recent house fire in Oklahoma City. Sweet Brown, do you have a moment to talk with us?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Moving on, special guest Asa Bloom, director of the upcoming, widely anticipated movie Moses, is here to talk with us and give us a preview of his latest work.
Good to be here. And for those wondering, Moses, the movie, is slated for release this summer, 2013.
So, Mr. Bloom, what part of Moses can you tell us about? Any sort of previews?
As a matter of fact, I can answer any questions you might have.
So what can you tell our viewers about how Moses' early life and personality are featured in the movie?
Well, at around the time of Moses' birth, the Pharaoh of Egypt feared the Hebrews were becoming too strong. So he ordered that all of the newborn Hebrew baby boys were to be put to death. In order for her son to live, Jochebed, Moses' mother, hid him for 3 months. When he could no longer be hidden, she put him in a basket and sent him off down the Nile River, while her daughter, Miriam, watched from a distance. The Pharaoh's daughter was bathing in the river when she came upon the basket and decided to adopt Moses. Later, she appointed Jochebed to nurse him. Moses was raised as the Pharaoh's son, a prince. However, he was deeply moved when he saw an Egyptian overseer beating a Hebrew slave, and he killed the overseer. Because the man was only carrying out orders, Moses was branded a rebel, and the Pharaoh ordered him to be killed. Moses fled to Midian, where he met Zipporah, his future wife, and became a shepherd. Moses' early life was a big part of the first half of our movie.
So what major accomplishments of Moses can we look forward to seeing in the movie?
Well, firstly, we have some really intense scenes of Moses and his brother arguing with the Pharaoh leading up to the 10 plagues of Egypt, which I must say are some of my proudest accomplishments when it comes to special effects. We really ran with the idea of just making each plague stunning, and afterwards there are some heart-wrenching scenes where the Jews are fleeing across the Red Sea. Lastly, of course, our movie ends with the dramatic scene of Moses receiving the 10 Commandments and then presenting them to the Jewish people.
The Lord has bestowed upon me these 15 10 Commandments!
So I understand that during his life, Moses was viewed in different ways by different people at different times. Is this at all featured in the movie?
Actually, it is. Early in the movie, we show the Jewish people disliking him. Then after he kills the overseer, they begin to take some interest in him, and when it becomes his mission to lead them out of Egypt, they champion him. The Egyptians, early on, like him, as he is their prince. Then they are confused when he kills their overseer, and then finally dislike him when he takes away their slaves.
So how do we see Moses today?
We hold him in very high esteem, as he freed the Jewish people from slavery.
So Moses affected the world, right?
Of course. We do our best to show this in the movie. Moses freed the Jewish people from Egypt, and Judaism survives today, and is the basis of many other religions, including Christianity.
From the research that you conducted for the film, what interesting facts did you find out about Moses?
Well, the first thing of interest we found was that the 10 plagues could have all actually happened for scientific reasons. Later on, we found that wind could have actually parted the Red Sea for long enough to allow Moses and the Jewish people to cross.
Wow, that's amazing. So we have a special treat for our audience today. Here, via satellite feed, is the person portraying Moses in Moses, Jacob Vassalani.
Is this thing on?
So how are you, Jacob?
I'm fantastic, Dan.
So Jacob, after playing Moses in Moses, would you have liked to have met?
Well, I'm sure he would have liked to met me.
Okay then.
In all seriousness, no, I find him to be rather inspirational, and I would have liked to met him very much. He was a great leader in thousands of years. Later, his influence on the modern world is just remarkable.
Well, I know that he's definitely a role model for any leader, and I would have to agree that meeting him would be an honor. What about you, Asa?
Of course. He was the inspiration for my film, and I hold him in high regard.
That's all, folks. We've run out of time. Good luck if you're trying to see Moses this summer, as we know it's almost definitely going to sell out. I'm Daniel Schlegel, and this has been 61 Minutes.